Good evening. So tonight I'm going to do a quick explanation on something that was raised last week on Twitter, on Extra, I think it was, when I posted a tweet saying that services like IFTT and Zapier can streamline your social media activities and business processes. And Extra came back to me to say, I have no idea what I've just said. So this is a bit of an explanation about what these services are. And quite simply, what they are middleware software that link together two bits of other software so you can link together processes and actions and activities to become a bit more efficient. There are three main ones out there in the market at the moment. IFT, which stands for if this then that, Zapier, and the new boy on the block, Microsoft Flow. But they pretty much do the same thing on the whole, which is basically is to connect two different web-enabled services primarily, internet-enabled services such as Instagram and Evernote and Trello and Twitter and Google Gmail and 365 Mail and WordPress. And basically what these services do is they act as the connectors between two separate bits of software. So when a trigger on one of them, say for example, posting a new Instagram post is triggered off, the connectors recognize that that action has happened and then will do something with that action depending on what you've set up to do with it. So one of my favorite ones is if I post something onto Instagram and I hashtag it hashtag TW, then I use the service IFT to automatically connect that Instagram post to repost a new Twitter post with the native image onto Twitter. And I manage that, like I say, through IFT. Now, IFT has lots of services that you can connect, ranging from appliances and blinds to business tools and calendars and other things like that there. So it's been around for a while, and it was one of the original connector services as well. And some of my favorite connections are, example, the Instagram hashtagging, but also things like I use Evernote and Feedly a lot. So whenever I click save for later on Feedly, it automatically adds it to Evernote, which is a service I use to keep lots of stuff in. And a very useful one is to mute and unmute my phone at the morning time and the evening time. So if it's free to use and it's been around a bit for a while. Zapier is been around a while now. It has a premium plan on it as well, but basically, like IFT, it enables you to connect all these types of services to each other. So, say for example, the recent one that I set up was for Pipedrive, which is a CRM deal management software online to connect with Insightly, which is a CRM system. So they're a bit more business to business oriented. So whenever a new deal was created in Pipedrive, I've got what they call a Zap created so that it will transfer the details of that deal across onto Insightly, thus synchronizing the two services. But there's many other services, as you see, that can be connected, all of which don't require any programming knowledge, I suppose, in terms of coding as such. It's all relatively straightforward to connect. And the new boy in the block is Microsoft Flow. Only recently last year been created by Microsoft, but again, it's the same format as IFT and Zapier, connecting two different services with a trigger and an action. Although Microsoft Flow, there's a lot more control over it. There's a lot more complications in terms of what potentially you can do with it, but in essence, they do the same thing. So, as a whole, these services are there to make your life a bit more productive. I use them quite a lot, especially in terms of capturing data and putting it all into one place, such as Evernote. So I have one place to find things rather than have to remember lots of bits and pieces. But yeah, so hopefully that was a bit of a clear idea of what these services potentially can do. And if you need any further advice or help on it, you know where you can get in touch with me at the website, or indeed on the old Twitter sphere. So there we go.